Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Attack on Titan Season 4, Episode 6. Today I already watched the episodes 4 and 5. If you want to see my reaction videos about that, I'm gonna put the links into the eye. You know, I'm wondering if it's really the good timing to stop watching one episode. I'm used to watch 3 episodes, you know, for each session of binge watching. And right there, with what happened during the last episode, I think that we're gonna have the continuity, you know, of this action moment. That in fact, the last episode, it was the beginning of the action moment, like, you know, the beginning of a battle, the beginning of a fight. And I think that it's gonna continue for entire episodes, so I have the impression that right there I'm gonna watch one part, you know, of that fight, but that in fact I'm gonna finish it, you know, during my next session of binge watching. Oh, I'm already thinking, you know, about the fact that I'm gonna have to wait before knowing how it is gonna end. I know I have the chance of binge watching this show. I mean, this anime, I have the chance of watching 3 episodes at a time, a chance that you didn't have, you know, you waiting each time for a new episode to come each week. I know that, but still, you know, it's not the same. For the third part of the season 4, I'm gonna be like you guys. I didn't think at all, you know, that I could discover this anime like you, that I could be like you, waiting for a part of a season, for a new episode each week. That's gonna be another way, you know, to experience this anime for me. And it's gonna be about the end, you know, the real end. That debate about which episode is the real end, and in fact it's not gonna be a movie, it's gonna be a third part. Like, it was exhausting also for me to follow that debate without following it too much to avoid spoilers. And I'm so glad, because I managed so far to make the binge watching of this entire anime, you know, at least of the 3 first seasons, without having any spoilers. And with all of the important stuff that people could have spoiled to me, I understand now how cool, how lucky I was, you know, during all of this time to be able to discover all of that by myself watching it. Yes, it's so great because you saw all of the series that I had, that I changed with time, with new informations. I'm saying it a lot. I'm thinking about this anime and me trying to understand it as, you know, someone who is into a pool and who is trying to reach the bottom of it, and each time that I think that I'm reaching it, you're telling me that in fact the pool is deeper than that, from 2 meters to 5 meters to 10 meters to 20 meters. And I said it at some point, it was bad because I went on that swimming session, you know, without knowing that it was that deep, so I didn't have enough air. So I had to come back to the surface to take more air so I can go deeper than that. And that's why, for now, that's it. I processed the information that maybe we have a time situation, a time loop, or a time thing, like they're playing with time, like I don't know what it can be, but the story is happening again. Each time that I'm saying that, you know, that I'm thinking of that, I'm thinking of Matrix, you know. For the ones of you who didn't watch the trilogy, you know, of Matrix, the movies, don't listen to what I'm gonna say and jump to the reaction part. Each time that I'm thinking about that time loop situation, about a potential, you know, time situation, I'm not thinking about people, you know, who can travel into time. I'm really thinking about a situation like, yes, Matrix and people who are fighting to get out of the Matrix with the chosen one who is supposed to do so, and at the end the chosen one is destroying the thing, but because of the fact that the system has to continue, in fact the system is resetting, you know, is coming back to 0, so at some point we're gonna have another chosen one, we're gonna have another situation like that, another war and another end, and it's, yes, a time loop like that. I don't know why I'm thinking of that, and it's not working because that guy who said that to Grisha, you know, it can't work into a situation like that, it can't work into a world like that, it can't work. But I don't know why I want to use that situation in Matrix and to apply it to Attack on Titan. I want to find a way to apply it. Because yes, the time traveling, no. It's not going well, you know, with the lore of Attack on Titan. But the Matrix situation is not working neither. It's maybe more a mystic thing, like Ymir, the first Titan, they were created like that also, so maybe it's more that. I don't know. Okay, right there we're gonna have the continuity of the action that began during the last episode with Eren, who transformed into Liberio during that festival. After Willy making that speech, okay, he told the truth about the situation with the fact that the king wanted to be at peace with them, and them, they were continuing to attack us for no reason, and that was awful to continue to punish the Eldians when in fact they wanted nothing but the truth. I mean the truth, you know, the peace. That was great, but the conclusion of that for him, for Willy, because it's what Zeke wanted, it's to go at war against the Eldians, because now we have Eren who stole the founding Titan power. The fact that you wanted that power for yourself, the fact that the warriors, they came only to take that founding power for themselves because they were afraid, because they wanted to kill them all, they didn't talk about it. But that's another story. The story right now is the fact that people right there in Liberio, they heard that, they were convinced that it's good to go at war now against Eren and all, and it's based on real facts for once what they're gonna do, and Eren just attacked from the inside. They just had the proof in front of them of what Willy just said. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of that. What is gonna happen right there and what Eren is gonna do. Because he said, Eren, that he met these people and he saw that they were not all bad, but at the same time he said also that he wants to destroy all of his enemies, that he is like Rainer for that. But Rainer changed, so Eren, you can change also. Rainer, he was there and he said that he felt guilty, you know, in a way about what happened and all. And in a way you can think that he is, because he was the one to push Alien Bertolt to make that first attack, who ended that peace between the Eldians and the Marleyans, and also who fed Eren's anger, an anger I have the impression that can never end. You're right, but in another way, Rainer, you were brainwashed to think like that, to think that you have to regain your honor, you know, the honor of your people because of your blood, because they are saying that your blood is nothing, so in fact it's the Marleyans who pushed you to be like that and to do that during that time. So it's a situation which never ends and which is killing me, because like I said, I can't find any solution. So I'm not judging and I'm not blaming, and I just understand everyone's position. And there are plenty of stuff that I find really wrong with what the Marleyans are doing, for sure, and for now I have the impression that they are the ones who are the most awful, you know, because they are using the Eldians, they are killing them, they are transforming them into Titans, they were keeping our guys right there, blind into these wars, and they sent the warriors to attack them again. They want to finish things with us, to kill us all. So I find that awful and I'm against them because of that. But now that we discovered that they are not all like that, that they are brainwashed since years to think like that, the Marleyan people, but also the Eldians used by the Marleyan people, that even if they can think the contrary, they're going to be punished for that, killed or used as hell and all. Like, I can't blame them neither, and I can't be like, okay, kill them all. Do you understand what I mean? And again, it's awful because I can't find any solution. The situation needs to end, but everyone wants a revenge for what the ancestors did, but also for what is happening during the present time. Reiner and Eren lost a lot of people because of the other side. I don't know how it can go. Let's watch right there how this fight is gonna continue. Eren, what is your plan right there? And I really hope that Reiner right there wanted to save Falco, but Falco, the fact that he felt betrayed, you know, that Eren lied to him, used him. I'm afraid of Falco, you know, switching. Falco was against the war. I think that he's gonna be all about the war. And on the contrary, I said it, I think that Gaby can be the one to switch, maybe at some point, not right there, but maybe at some point, because okay, she's blindly following the orders right now, but she's really doing it blindly and so genuinely that if you're telling her that they are all lying and that, you know, things are happening like that and like that, in fact, maybe she can switch. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro, let's go for this episode 6. Like usually, remember that on my Patreon you have episodes of advance, you have 6 episodes of advance, really 6 episodes of advance. Can you imagine? Like, it's a lot. Each time that I'm saying it, I'm like, it's a lot, you did a good job. I'm congratulating myself, you know. And we've extended our 4 action parts, like for the last episode, I'm gonna put the 4 action part for sure, and I put the 4 action part for a lot of episodes, in fact. With Attack on Titan, really a lot. If you can be interested to have that, access to that, but also to support me, even if it's just for 1 month, you know, it's already appreciated. Let's go for this episode. I planned the coffee, you know, to drink a coffee during this episode. I don't know if it's a good idea, you know. I'm already like that, you know, stressed about what is gonna happen. Oh, and right there they managed, you know, to have Galliard and Pique blocked, but we don't know about Zeke, and we have also the Hammer Titan, so maybe we're gonna discover it. Which one of them is the Hammer Titan? We're gonna discover that, I think. Wait! I had a... That was a memory. Hitting my head like that, that was a memory. We discovered that it was not a dream, that, you know, that he made into that place when he woke up only with Mikasa. I'm talking about season 1. In fact, I think that Mikasa erased his memories after what he did to his father. That's still one of my theories, it was not confirmed. During this flash, we had toys. Why I didn't remember that? We had toys, a rich room, you know, bedroom. Oh yeah, by seeing these toys, I remembered that. Oh, I'm sorry. It came back, you know, like that, like, ew. But now that I think about it, how did you have access to a place like that, to toys like that? Eren, it was not right there, so it was the memories of people before you? Of the race family, or of people outside? I don't know, that, see? It came back right there. He looks like a little army, one with the blonde hair. What channel is he? That's her name? Fine? She's crying. She knows that you're gonna do something dangerous. That you're gonna die? Was it planned? Ah, so you planned that they could attack during that moment. I don't think that you're the Hammer Titan. Willy. But it can be one of the grandparents, you know, you're supposed to not live that long. I said it, you have to have lies inside, in fact. But these ones, these lies, they are not what they called the Restorationists, which were the ones with Grisha or the ones who were praying or Ymir.
しかし敵を潰にしてもあまりに餌が大きい無能な幹部などくれて
You made it as a bait for them. You did all of that on purpose to be a
あな
bait.
たの人選通りに党は藩を押す手はずだこれは戦争ではありません敵の正体や目的攻撃手段が不明なのは
You prepared that bait with all of these people who could die like... That's why you did it in Liberio. You didn't care about killing them.
私が表に立たなければ世界は目を向けてくれない私を含めレベギオ収容区のエルディア人は哀れな被害者でなくてはならない
You did it on purpose to make them tragic victims.
私だけそこから逃れていては世界を味方につけるどころ
You're saying it so obviously. You're disgusting.
悪魔の末裔に違いありません
Who are the devils, if not the ones who are okay to organize the death of people with that bait? Like, fuck you. My boy Willy. He was not the Hammer Titan, but he was their savior. Like, clearly. You're never gonna convince them now. This war can never end now. You did what they said you would do. You killed their savior. You're terrifying them. I said it now that we know them. We're not gonna want them to die, but because of the fact that they are against our guys, like we're gonna have to choose. No. The flesh is dead. Oh, Gaby. You're the Hammer Titan. She didn't finish! That's not fair. What is your power already? You're named the Hammer Titan. The War Hammer.
マーレットだがマーレ軍反撃の口火は今をもって切られた始祖の巨人参奪者進撃の巨人
They would attack, you made it on purpose. Oh, the music is good. It's a different kind of music than usually, but it's good. What? You're doing that how? With what part of your body?
全員に覚えておけ一番槍を入れたのはこの私だ
And you also organized the death of all of these people on purpose, prove a point to make them hate Eren even more. The fact that you were right, you know, with us. Protected by Reyna.
どうやって
Ah, the ones who were in love with you.
サータイがどうしてここは
おひげが怪しかったから手を振っておいたの。
あの時か現在潜水の巨人が応戦しているようです
You're gonna be all alone against 3 titans, maybe 4 if Zeke.
まさかそんなわけが。
What? Just let me come! My guys, my guys, my guys, my babies! Oh, you look great! Ah, you can create stuff in your hand. Show me my survey cups, show me my survey cups, please! Not only in your hands, everywhere! Oh, we're glad that you can harden your skin.
あの隊長このまま永遠に映画を仕留めましょう
Nope.
人が散れば敵戦
The survey cups and army.
でもここで潜水に食わず我々はその補助に徹す
You
るのみ
planned everything.
潜水が子孫を食うつもりはないようですわ
Huh? Because she wants to end that war?
敵のものとは知らない潜水の勝利だ
Zeke said it. Maybe it's not, you know, like not just to take the power but to destroy it? No. No.
最後言い残すことはありますか
Oh guys, oh guys, oh guys!
今だクリアさ
right there, you're saying that too. Oh, good cheese. No, show me! I miss them so much.
来てくれたんだな。
Mikasa,
帰ってきて
please come on. Like she's
指揮系統が崩壊
begging for you to
我々
come.
の力が試される時だ。始祖を含め島の悪魔どもを一匹たりとも逃がしてはならん。この虐殺事件を受け式に参加した要人が主要国家は当事者だ。
You did it! You forced them!
エルディア系世界はお前らを生かしておけなくなった。
But again, they could have done it differently. Eren. I'm not gonna play at the game, you know, who to put the blame on. Everyone.
収容こともやつのか。民間人への被害は最小限に抑え。
Jahan is that?
敵のする建物だから。俺たち歴代人類が。
The guy like that?
俺たちはただ壁の中で死を待つだけじゃない。俺たちにはあの悪魔が必要だ。
自分が何をやったか分かってる
You just convinced them to fight you like.
民間人を殺した
Yes. I'm glad, Mikasa, that you're saying it also.
取り返しがつかない
But you planned that with her?
ミカさん、まだ終わってない。
Doesn't seem so. Like really, Reina never died.
ミカさん、奴の注意を引いてくれ。うまくいけば潜水の巨人を食える。
Three in one? Can you handle all of that power in yourself?
そんな、ちゃんと見てくださいよ。君こそこの状況。ハルコを探しに戻る。
私も戻るウダとゾフィアがなんで殺されたのか
She's gonna be like you, Eren. You just created another you. She was already full of anger before for wrong reasons because she didn't know the truth. You killed people that she loved.
私も戦うから通して
You created another you. Mikasa, what she said to Eren, you all planned that attack like that. Sasha, is it you?
この道も塞いだ。行くぞ、スジャン。
コンビ明かりを灯すことをお忘れですか
Why the lights? Ta. Why the lights? To show a path to take, to show something.
この辺はしばらく来ないぞ。
Jahan, it's you, I can't believe it.
だがわからねえ。何が起きたっておかしくねえよ。
I really didn't think that you could fight really so directly right there. For me, it seems so hopeless. I mean, without talking about that titan and the other ones who are gonna come.
潜水の巨人が現れた時に感じた違和感だ。
Yes, it was different than
同
all
じ
of
から
you.
ステージ中央の次元からだ。
Her body is out. That's why you can't kill her. Her body is out. Ah, ha 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 ha, like Annie. Peek and Galliard are gonna come. Where is Zeke? Oh no! Certainly not! Trust Eren. Trust Mikasa. Not even!
こいつだ。まさか、ハッカー。
My baby! Ah. Oh my baby Levi! Show me Levi again. I miss you so much. They don't care. They're not afraid of you. Of Titans. Not anymore. They are used to deal with Titans. Maybe I was fangirling during that. I want to see it again. I want to see it again. My baby, my baby, my baby. I want to see you again. I was like, trust Eren. After that, you know, I just saw that a survey corp came. I was like, trust me, Mikasa. And at the end, it's Levi. My baby, my baby! I would recognize your hair and your style even with this new outfit, even with these new drawings, even if this new appearance, I would recognize you everywhere, my dear.
今はこいつだ
How do you know him? Oh, because everyone told you about him. About how great he is! And he was the one, you know, to go on all of the titans. The Beast Titan, the Armored Titan, they were afraid of Levi. His reputation. Oh my baby, I miss you so much. And I love the fact that, you know, now attacking like that Galliard, and Galliard is really like, how can it be like you're not afraid of titans? Because they are so used to be afraid of titans, to use titans to afraid their enemies. It's more something like that. They are so used, we saw that during the first episode of that season 4, they are so used to use them to afraid their enemies, to go against their enemies and all, that for them to have people who are not afraid of titans, and even more of clever titans, you know, of superpower titans, it's really surprising him, not only surprising him, it's really like for him, you're not humans because you're not afraid of him. It really shows a lot the fact that you don't know, you didn't fight, you know, for that long, Galliard, you didn't fight against titans in general, you know, I mean stupid ones, you didn't fight against a lot of humans who really considered you, who knew that you were humans inside and how to deal with you, how to fight you. You only fought with humans who didn't know how to defeat you. Ah, that's different, huh? To fight against humans who know how to deal with you and who are not afraid. That's frightening you. I'm so glad to have our guys back. They changed so much. I knew that this season 4, I'm excited, I'm talking really fast and with an accent. I'm sorry in advance, but when I'm that excited, I have trouble to speak and even more to control my French accent. I'm sorry for that in advance. But I'm so excited just by the return of my survey curves. I miss them so much. You know, 5 episodes without them, and before that I watched the 3 OVAs, you know, Lost Girls, so it has been really a long time that I was not with them. And I watched also all of the seasons, the last season of Peaky Blinders, of The Walking Dead, of The Last Kingdom, the new one of Vikings Valhalla, so really it has been a long time that I didn't see my guys in action. I missed them. Well, it's just to explain to you, you know, all of these details. It's just to tell you the reasons why I reacted like that during the episode, and I was really fangirling a lot. I'm sure that during the editing I'm gonna be like, girl, you're so annoying, like people that are gonna tell you that you're annoying as fuck, but I want you to understand that I have my reasons. I'm not saying that they are good, I'm just saying that it's my reasons. But you saw also that even if I love them and I was glad to see them again, I was divided about what they decided to do right there. The fact that Mikasa said that, I mean, Mikasa, you made that plan with Eren, with all of these letters. Okay, maybe he gave you these orders to be at this place, to act like that, and maybe Mikasa, you personally, you were against it, but at the end, you're obeying, you're doing that plan, and you're killing all of these persons right there. But on the other hand, you're right, Mikasa, he just killed civilians, like season 1, episode 1, they did against you, and because of that, you were fully against these clever titans, I mean, these superpower titans, after that we discovered the truth about them. But you just fed the anger of these guys. Like, for me, really, Gaby is a perfect example of that. Before this incident, I mean this attack, she was already against the Eldians of Paradise Island because of all of the lies that she had about them. It was the same for Eren. Before the first attack, during the first episode of the first season, he was already angry at the Titans outside. He already wanted to kill them all, even if he didn't know the truth about these Titans, how they were created and all. Right there, after this attack, Gaby, she wants to go even more after them because they just killed people that she loved. And it was the same for Eren. You killed people that he loved and it fed his anger, and right there you fed Gaby's anger, and to everyone in fact. And you know, the fact that you did that just after them discovering the truth, discovering that during all of this time people lied to them. Okay, the conclusion of Willy's speech, I didn't appreciate it because his conclusion, it was Eren stole that power, so we have to go, you know, into that war because that's it. The truth that you just learned, you know, you just learned that this truth exists, but now we're telling you that this truth doesn't exist anymore, so that's why you were gonna go at war. I mean, you could have used that. You could have used that to say to people, they lied to you during all of this time, they are finally telling you the truth. Do you really think that the conclusion of it, it's gonna be the truth also? Do you believe into that conclusion, which is encouraging you to go to a war? I would have played on that a lot more than to give these people, you know, a reason to fight you, to believe into what Willy said. Like, to kill Willy, that was stupid. Because he was an Eldian, in fact, he was not a Marleyan. He was considered by the Marleyan, you know, that was symbolic. Yes, that was symbolic to kill him, but that's not a good symbol because you're killing really, truly their savior. I wanted them to destroy the statue of the first savior. You're choosing to eat the first savior. Because also they wanted to destroy the Warhammer Titan. The Hammer Titan, the Warhammer Titan, I'm not sure of his name. Of her name, in fact, because it's a she. It's so complicated, you know, that situation. And it's not like I'm divided about it and I'm on everyone's side. It's just that I'm on no one's side because, in fact, I don't want that war. And I think that you are forced to be into that war, all of you, because of people who taught you to be into that war since you were born, and after that, the other ones giving you reasons to continue that war, but who are in fact into the same place than the one that you are in. Do you understand what I mean? It's an anger that you are nourishing yourself by what you're doing to other people, so they have to respond to you. Like, it's never gonna end. I can't see a way for that to end. When in fact the only thing that I want, it's not for our guys, you know, to win, so to kill everyone, or them to be killed or something like that. But at the end, how can it stop? Even more now that you did that, Eren. I have the impression that you just did something unforgivable. I have the impression that just with this action, you killed all possibility of a diplomatic, you know, solution of peace. Because again, the parallel is exactly the same than what happened to you during the first episode of the first season. You are the colossal titan who came into their town and destroyed and killed a lot of them and afraid all of them and fed their anger against you. But now you can't be like, they don't know the truth, that's why they are like that. Like, they know the truth. But the conclusion could have been totally different if you had chosen to, you know. I think that Falco is still alive. I think that Reina protected him. I think that something is wrong with Zeke. The fact that we didn't see our guys arresting him, you know, and blocking him, and still they're all right there. So it means that no one dealt in fact with Zeke. It's weird, no? It's giving me the impression that Zeke is never gonna intervene, and there is something wrong right there. I don't think that he's on our side, but I think that there is something wrong right there. And it's going also with the fact that the Hammer Titan right there, she didn't want to eat Eren, she wanted to kill Eren. And it's going a little with what Zeke said earlier, said or thought, I can't remember, but Zeke said something about ending the war. Not winning the war, ending the war. And I think that for that, he thinks that he has to kill the founding titan and not to steal the founding titan power. Do you understand what I mean? I think that Zeke thinks that maybe you need to kill titans, you know, all titans, beginning with the founding titan. To end the war truly, maybe you need to not have any titan anymore. Oh! I'm gonna make a break. I'm sorry, maybe you're still listening, you know, to that noise, you know, at the back. I'm really sorry. They are doing stuff, you know, on the garden near to my apartment. So Zeke, for me, there is something wrong with the fact that we didn't see our guys blocking him. And maybe he's not in fact totally on the Malian side, like he's not doing what everyone is expecting from him to have the founding titan power. I think that he wants to destroy the founding titan power. That's my opinion. That's maybe why, you know, into that place with Reiner and the other titans, he didn't say all of the truth and they knew that he was not saying all of the truth. Maybe Reiner, Pieck, Galliard, they all want that in fact. They are all doing stuff for that. Because we can't forget that they are Eldians. They were used, they were brainwashed, they were used. They had to do stuff that they didn't want to do. They had their families treated like that. It's not something that I'm forgetting. That's why I keep up, you know, with the fact that, okay, they are against us, but maybe not like you think. It was so cool to see our guys so wake up. Levi, my baby, Levi! I'm so glad to see you again. And the other ones, they changed so much. I knew that for this season 4 we had a different type of drawing, you know, for them. But the fact that you made them also older, like Eren, it was already the case with Eren. But right there we discovered Mikasa, Jan, you changed so much. Connie and Sasha, we can recognize them pretty well. The guy, you know, with a folk, I can't remember, it made me lose. Armin, I want to see Armin, but I think that Armin is gonna intervene at some point as a titan. Yes, Jan and Mikasa, they surprised me the most in fact. It's so cool to have them like that. So cool. To have them back also, I missed them so much. I felt it, you know, when they intervened. I was proud of them, you know, I was like, yes, that's another cool moment, you know, with them coming like that as heroes and stuff like that. I mean, as heroes. Right there, no. But during that moment, I was more preoccupied, you know, focused on, I want to see their face, I want to see their face, like, truly, I miss them so much that I just felt the need of seeing their faces. Really like my family that I didn't see since a long time, and when I'm taking my phone and they just want to call me, you know, just by voice, I'm like, no! I want the face! Sing! I want to see your face! It's a need, you know? That's what I thought, you know? That was just a continuity of the action which began during the last episode. And I think that it's gonna last for some episodes now, which means that I'm gonna have to wait to have the rest of this fight. Because that's it. Yep. That was the last episode that I could watch today. That's already great. 3 episodes. Again, I know that I'm lucky to be able to watch 3 episodes at a time, so that was already great. And that was already a lot. Be sure that I'm gonna put the full reaction part for this episode on my channel, like it was the case already for the last one, like it was the case for a lot of episodes of Attack on Titan. Like I think that for the last episodes of the season 3. I think that from the episode 15 after that, maybe 2 extended reaction parts, but the rest it was only 4. It's so, you know, there are big episodes with a lot of things happening into them. I want to share all of my reactions with you guys. It's on my Patreon. Okay, so it's all for you and for me for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye. I didn't finish my coffee with all of that, you know. Imagine how I would have reacted with all of my coffee. It would have been even more. I cannot wait to edit this episode and to see my face when Levi is coming. My baby Levi. Oh, I love him so much. I think that you understood that, right? Why am I continuing to talk with you? I ended the video already. Stop. Let's go.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.